Today I'm going to share with you a partnering program, or you can do by yourself as a circuit. It'll be mostly focused on lower body, but we will do total body movement throughout it. I'll show you 2 exercises at a time. You pause it, come back after you've completed to get the next 2 exercises. Most exercises, unless double-sided, will be 3 times, 30 seconds each with a 10 seconds rest. If it is single side, it'll be 4 30-second sets with 10 seconds rest in between. So we're going to start on the ground with the band. The first one is going to be bridging at a medium stance, lifting the booty down a little bit, back up, all the way down. So tiny pulses here and all the way down. Again for 30 seconds each. You'll do that 3 rounds. Then you will do a set of clams on each side. Pushing down through the bottom leg, pulling through the upper. Nice long torso. So as I said, the clams are only 2 sets, 1 each side, then you come back for the next set. Now we're going to do side to side with the band on. One person will leave the band on, and you're going to just do side to side squats, pulling with the leg that is not stepping, while the other is using a TRX to do narrow, deep squats, pushing out through the band just enough to feel the resistance, supporting the body to allow the bottom to drop as far as possible. You can also control the range of motion if this step does not feel good to you. You can stop here. So each one is 30 seconds each, 3 rounds, 10 seconds rest in between. Meet me back here. So while we're taking the band off, we'll then grab a yoga block or a ball. We're going to lay down on the ground with the ball or the yoga block between our legs. We're going to warm up that core by squeezing the ball as hard as we can for 30 seconds while doing a half crunch. So pressing down through the legs. Both people will do this. 3 rounds, 30 seconds, squeezing that block and lifting. All right, 30 seconds, not releasing that squeeze unless you have to regain the pressure. Once you do 3 seconds of that, you're gonna roll right over into a plank and hold that plank with the ball in between the legs, squeezing the ball. If you'd like to elevate this, you can also lift the leg for 3 seconds, then shift to the other foot for 3 seconds, trying not to have any hip rock. You'll complete both those exercises, 3 rounds. Meet me back here. All right. We're gonna have one person grab a nice heavy weight. That can be anywhere from a 25 to a heavy kettlebell or weight. We're going to do a narrow stance first for one person. So right here, nice and fast. Okay, 30 seconds of that while the other grabs the TRX and does wide. 1 squat without a jump, 1 squat with a jump. Squat without, 1 with. Each person does 3 times, 30 seconds, 10 seconds rest in between. Meet me back here for the next set. All right. We're going to grab a medium weight. If you have a step, we're going to grab a step. You can either use a low or a high. This is a 35. You can use anywhere from a 26 to a 35. You're going to hold the block to the side in the handle. You're going to step that foot up and then just down and up. Nice and gentle on the landing. This is a two-sided exercise. So you have 4 rounds of this, 2 each side. While the other will get a smaller step or the other step, depending on what you choose to do the step-ups to. And you will do slow for the first 15 seconds, mountain climbers. Then the second 15 seconds, not fast to where you're rocking and bending your body, but just picking up the pace. Yes, this is 4 also. 4 rounds of the step-up single-sided, 4 rounds of the slow to fast mountain climbers, 10 seconds in between. I'll see you back here after you catch your breath and a drink of water. All right, now we're gonna go back to that heavy weight for one person. And we're gonna do a nice wide squat with that same tempo, a little faster than what maybe we typically do. All right, this is 3 rounds. The other will be on the TRX. Doing the same sequence, only narrow. So 1 all the way, no jump, 1 width, 1 without, and 1 width. 30 seconds each. Again, if we don't feel like jumping, it can very much be to the tippy toes. Complete both exercises. Take the 10 seconds rest in between. I'll see you shortly. All right, we're gonna meet down on the ground in plank. You can use one of those kettlebells that you have out already. You're gonna use that to reach to and hold the hand to. So, down in plank, you're going to reach and hold half of the 30 seconds. Pushing down through the hips, making sure that they are even. And then the next 15, you'll switch and hold it for that 15. Three lovely rounds. Catch your breath, drink some water. Meeting back here for the final 2 exercises. All right, last and final round will be medium to heavy weight. This is 35, you can start at 20, 26, 35. We're gonna do pause lunges, step back lunges, all the way back, power up knee, and down. So a definite difference in pace with that pause. Pay attention to the body and the balance. Again, that's 4 rounds. While the other will be at the TRX, doing running man. Leaning into it and finding a nice pace. So this can be what you're doing, pulling in the tummy instead of allowing the hips to drop. And then find a nice running woman to complete 4 times. Take your rest in between. And that's it. If you'd like a little exercise on the end to make it a little funner, you can add on a round of, or 3 rounds of a circuit, which can be here to narrow, here to narrow. You can also walk this. You can then double that up with the second of the circuit being a nice medium, since we didn't do a medium stance. Small pulse and up, small pulse and up. And then the third, good old-fashioned jumping jacks. Nice and gentle, quiet feet. So you'll do one exercise, then the next, and start at the first exercise again. 2 to 3 rounds, 30 seconds, 10 seconds rest in between. After this workout, be sure you drink and replenish the body with water.